This is the Healing Hour for June 4th, 2019. Need some help? Give me a call toll free 1 369 7464. Tyson Bannigan, the Energy Detective, and this is the Healing Hour. We'll be live in 5 minutes. This is your opportunity to let people know through your network that we're live at the top of the hour at 3 p.m. Pacific time and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're going to join us today, there's 3 ways you can join us. You can join us by phoning in toll-free, North America 1-866-369-7464. You can also click the Zoom link, and the Zoom link is in the comments wherever you're watching this broadcast. The Zoom meeting link is 493-144-196. Zoom meeting ID again is 493-144-196, and that link is in the comments wherever you're watching this show. Right, we're going to be live in about 4 minutes, so please let your network know. And of course, you can head over to the Dowsing Energy Healing Closed Facebook group, join the group there, and ask your questions in the comments there, and I'll get to answer them as well. All right, so we're going to just head over there now as we get ready for the top of the hour for the show. Lots going on this week. Upcoming interview on the wellness show is coming up shortly, and we're going to be interviewing and doing a watch party at 1 p.m. on Thursday. And the topic will be, I'll be interviewing Dr. Mitchell and Barbara Grossman on falling in love forever. So if that's something you've always wanted to do, to fall in love forever in your relationship, to work through whatever's in your way to have that forever relationship, then join us. The watch party is June 6th on Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it will be on the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy Facebook page. So join us for the show. All right, so that's upcoming, a wellness show. And we're nearly the top of the hour here, so don't forget there's 3 ways you could join me. This is Tyson Bannigan, the Energy Detective, and this is the Healing Hour. I'm with you for the next hour to answer all your questions on dowsing and energy healing, and to help you get from where you are to where you want to be in the shortest amount of time. And for the last but not least, we're going to be talking about letting go, the process of letting go. We're going to talk about it's time to get out of your own way and show up so you can be all that you can be. So I'm just going to head over to the Dowsing Energy Healing Closed Facebook group as we get ready to launch the show here. All right, so this is Tyson Bannigan. This is the Healing Hour, and we're live for the next hour to answer all your questions on dowsing and energy healing. And the topic today is how to get out of your own way, how to move beyond pain, suffering, or loss. Lots going on as we go through this planetary change, a transformation, the upscale of energy coming from all the different eclipses we've been through, full moons, solstices, and equinoxes, but even more so as the new quantum light flows in from the central galaxy onto planet Earth. We are being upgraded with new keys and codes. And for many people, especially if you're an empath, it can really be quite overwhelming. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, or if you're in pain or suffering or experiencing loss, letting go of what was in order to let something new come in, then this is a show for you. Let's get you clear. Let's get you back on your feet. Let's help you be the best you can be. Don't forget, there's 3 ways you can join me. You can phone in toll free 1-866-369-7464, or you can also click the Zoom link. Just scroll up wherever you're watching this show and click the Zoom link and join me live that way as well. Linda Wenzel, greetings from Nova Scotia. Yes, welcome to the show. If you have any questions or concerns that you'd like to ask about dowsing energy healing, just type them in here and I'll pick them up. Also, if you wouldn't mind sharing it with your network, letting people know that we're live, that would be wonderful as well. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down and start to begin to answer questions here, which have to do with those that were asked in the Dowsing Energy Healing Closed Facebook group. Personal Clearing Tuesday. What do you want to have help with, to clear or let go of today? This could be trauma, unresolved emotions, family of origin, past life, matriarchal or patriarchal lineages, inner child. All right, so there is Maureen Bergen Newbold. Could you please clear my son Ian's negativity, and for my other son Daniel, clear any barriers there may be for him getting the new job he's applying for? Thank you ever so much. Yes, Marina Bergman Newbold, I will do that, and for everybody on the call. And don't forget that if you clear yourself and include clearing your children as part of the process of clearing, you will help them indirectly. Okay, so learning to do the 21-day clearing and including your children is a very powerful way to bring about changes in your family for the better. All right, Sunshine Gabby says, clear all generational traumas, unresolved emotions, family origin, past life, matriarchal, patriarchal lineage, inner child DNA, and any residue lingering. All right, so we'll do that as well. We have 3 more requests. Monique Sage, clear memories, trauma, unresolved emotions, family origin, past life, matriarchal, patriarchal lineage, and inner child. Woo. And Taryn Carr says, yes, me too. And Alina McDermott says me as well. And Daphne Astley says inherited negativity and self-doubt. All right. And so here goes. So let's do this. So I'm going to use my pendulum here to do a clearing statement. If you would like to have the wording and adapt the wording, it's in the file section on the left-hand column in the Dowsing Energy Healing Closed Facebook group. Just download it and change the wording to the particular situation. So here goes. I, Tyson Bannigan, in my holy name, on behalf of everybody on this call or listening to this call now and in the future, undertake this clearing with the assistant Divine Mother, Creator God, and of all that is. And I clear all memories, traumas, unresolved emotions, family of origin, past life, matriarchal, patriarchal lineages, all inner child issues. And I clear all families of origins from any and all intrusions, from any and all sources, known or unknown. And I clear that throughout the multidimensional levels of reality, through all time, space, continuums, and through the multidimensional levels of reality. I declare it so be it. It is done. Thank you. Letting the pendulum continue to spin counterclockwise until it comes to rest, which is an indication that the action has come to rest. Okay, once we clear, we want to install. So let's do an installation with regard to this. So I, Tyson Bannigan, in my holy name, on behalf of everybody on the call or listening to call, and now in the future, hereby declare I'm a sovereign human being. All beings hereby declare that you are sovereign human beings. I'm in the right place at the right time to remember who I am, to understand what my gifts are, to deliver to the world, to free myself of all trauma from any and all sources, known or unknown, and to be the best that I can be. And I declare it so be it. It is done. Thank you. So there's your installation. All right, so let's move on from there. I'm just going to scroll back up and see if there's any typed in requests here. Tony, father-in-law deathly ill. What kind of clearing do you recommend I should do? Okay, let's do a clearing for him, Tony. So I, Tyson Bannigan, on behalf of Tony, Curly and Tony, if you're listening to this, take your pendulum and follow along with me spinning your pendulum counterclockwise. I, Tyson Banning, on behalf of Tony Curly, undertake a clearing of his father-in-law with the assistance of Divine Mother, Creator God, and all that is, to clear all non-beneficial energies in, around, and through his father-in-law, to help him to either get well or to go through transition with ease and grace. It is his sole choice to do what he feels called to do. But in any other case, may he have the strength to heal or the strength to pass on with ease and grace. And we ask that this is undertaken through the multidimensional levels of his reality and throughout all time, space, and dimensions. And I ask that all karmic debts that he has be wiped clean at this time, that he resolve all unfinished business as much as he can at this particular time in his life, so he's free and clear for the next phase in his soul's evolution. And I declare it so be it. It is done. Thank you. Okay, so there you are. That's one for Tony and his father-in-law. All right, Linda, greetings from Nova Scotia. Linda, if you have any requests, please type them in here. Sherry Lee Hartley, welcome to the call. Please let your network know that we are live. And don't forget, you can type in your requests here. You can also click the link that's in the comments above where you're watching the show, which will allow you to join me on Zoom. Okay? Or you can phone in toll free in North America, 1-866-369-7464. That's also in the description of the show, which is above where you're watching the show today. I'm just going to go over to Zoom, see if anybody is joining me there. And no, nobody has joined me on the Zoom call. Don't forget, you're more than welcome to do so as well. All right, so we're going to go back over the Dowsing and Energy Healing Pulse Facebook group. I'm going to scroll down and let everybody know that the Letting Go Book Club has been initiated. I really encourage you to come and join Janet Charette and myself. We did the introduction this Monday, and the calls will be every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. Come and join us. I think we're going to have, well, so far I think we have 5 people enrolled. It's $33 US a month for 6 months. We're going to be going through the book chapter by chapter. And if you don't know this book, this is really quite amazing. It's, it's how to manage your emotions. And what do I mean by that? I mean not to suppress them, not to try and let go of them in the sense of ignoring them, not to bury them, not to do anything other than to work through them and understand why you have the emotions that you do, good, bad, or ugly, and just let them go. And there's processes in this to let go. So every emotion has the opportunity for your own personal growth and wellness. And stuck motion, of course, leads to disease and disorder. So it's really in your highest and best good to learn how to do this process with us. And we'll use many, many different techniques to help you move from where you are to where you want to be and let go of the emotions that no longer serve you as you move up the scale from grief through to enlightenment. And here's the scale. Here's the chart here. At the bottom is shame, moving up through guilt to apathy, apathy to grief, grief to fear, fear to desire, desire to anger, anger to pride, courage. You cross the border between losing energy here. So this is a negative entropic spiral, taking energy out of your field and draining you. You cross the border where you're now gaining energy. Your life has more ease and grace, more synchronicity. You're in the right place at the right time. You're climbing the ladder of consciousness. You're moving from neutrality to willingness to acceptance to reason to love to joy to peace and to enlightenment. And who doesn't want that in their life? So if you want to learn how to climb this ladder from where you are to where you want to be in the shortest amount of time, then join the Letting Go Book Club. If you scroll down, you'll see that there's multiple links there that will take you to learn how to do that. Also, last week we did an interview with Amy Jo Ellis, and we did it on the 7 virtues, which is this chart here, which is very, very similar to what we're talking about. There's 7 deadly sins, and there's 7 virtues that counteract those. So every time you clear what you don't want, which would be the 7 deadly sins, you want to install the virtues. So you want to let go of what you don't want, and you want to install what you do want. And so in this particular case, this sort of got a biblical reference to it. We want to clear greed and controlling energies, and we want to replace it with generosity. We want to clear gluttony and hoarding and replace it with temperance. And there's always enough. We want to clear envy and jealousy and install kindness and generosity. We want to clear lust, wanting, and yearning and install temperance and self-control. We want to clear sloth, lazy, and overwhelm, and we want to install authority and ambition and incentive. We want to clear wrath and violence and install pardoning and non-judgment. We want to clear pride and superiority and install equality and humility. And according to Abraham, who was the person that channeled this information to Amy Jo Ellis, the soul does not want to inhabit the body if there's too much of these 7 deadly sins in the way of it, the soul totally incarnating into the physical body. So to be a light being, you want to have your higher essence fully enlightened into your body. So you can then dowse and say, well, what percentage of do I have of lust or any one of these things, or how much more do I need to install? So great chart. It's also available. If you scroll down, you'll be able to see Amy Jo Ellis, How to Embody the 7 Virtues, which is episode 226 on the Wellness Show. All right. And as I mentioned, coming up, there will be a watch party for the next Wellness Show. That'll be on Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. And we will be interviewing or doing a watch party on Falling in Love Forever, in which I will be interviewing Doctors Mitchell and Barbara Grossman. And we'll be discussing with them the techniques of falling in love forever. All right, so that's the upcoming show there. And back over to the Dowsing and Energy Healing Closed Facebook group. Scroll up and see if there's any more questions or comments or requests for assistance. And let's see here. May I have a clearing healing for my knees, please? Sherry Lee Hardy. Yes, absolutely. So let's do that. So let's do this because this has to do with letting go of all pain, suffering, right? This show. So let's do this. So I, Tyson Bannigan, in my holy name, behalf of Sherry Lee Hartley, or anybody on the call or listening to this call now in the future that's having any disability or any pain or suffering from any resolved conflict, emotions, trauma, core fractures that is adversely affecting their body, which is a message from their body. I ask that with the divine assistance of my Creator God, Divine Mother, to clear this throughout the multidimensional levels of reality, throughout all time, space, and dimensions, and through all timelines, past, present, and future. And I declare this so be it. It is done, letting that pendulum go counterclockwise until it comes to rest. Okay, and then you just check in, and I'm going to check in on the scale. Here's 0 and here's 100. Check on the scale. It looks like everybody's good to go. Before this, everybody on the call, listening to the call, there was about 50% of what needed to be clear, right? So we've got that all clear. Don't forget you can repeat this at your own leisure. See, for Sherry, it would be good to do this once a day, twice a day, once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day. 3 times a day for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, So 3 times a day for 7 days is a nice prescription for you, Sherry, and you should have a significant change in your knees. Okay, so the question to ask yourself with knees is, what part of myself am I not allowing myself? How am I not supporting myself? Okay, your body is saying, I can't support the load that you're carrying. So how is it? How can you unburden the load that you're carrying emotionally, psychically, spiritually, or in any other way? How can you lighten your load so there's less pressure on your knees? Or the other thing is, how can you get off your bended knees of servitude? Because your knees are painful because you're on bended knee all the time. So those are two possibilities. Maybe and you can tell me which of the two rings true for you in the comments section. Tony, thank you for getting back to me with gratitude around your step father-in-law. There's no reason that won't help him make the decision on whether he's staying or going, and either way, that he can do it with ease and grace. All right, I don't see any more questions at the moment. Let me just see here if I've missed anything. Don't forget that you can phone in toll free in North America, 1-866-369-7464. The number is in the comments or the description of the show above. And don't forget that you can also join me on Zoom by clicking the link, the Zoom link, which is also in the description of the show above as well. And it looks like nobody has joined me on Zoom. I'm just over there checking. So we're back over the Dowsing Energy Healing Close Facebook group. We'll scroll down and start to do some more clearings. Okay. So we did the personal clearing Tuesday requests. We're moving on to the building clearing Monday. Which hospitals, schools, prisons, graveyards, etc. do you want help with? To clear today, please give us the full address. There's 6, 7, 8 requests here. So let's go. Monique Sage, cemeteries, hospitals, schools, parks, prisons, and government buildings in San Diego. Aurora Windwalker, she wants to clear a property in Thaxton in Virginia. Brandy Carpenter wants to clear a property in Bonners Ferry, Idaho. Brandy Carpenter wants to clear a property at Black Mountain Road. Gabriela Aloras wants to clear a property in Honduras, in Central America. Amita Luthra wants to clear an address in Noda. And Verily Angle Lawrence wants to clear the house in Canada, the apartment buildings in Jamaica, the University Hospital in Jamaica, the Kingston Public Hospital in North Strait, Victoria, Jubilee Maternity North Star, Kingston, and also another property on Garth Road in Jamaica. And Sunshine Gabby wants to clear a property in Des Moines, Iowa, and another one in Montgomery, Alabama. All right, so let's undertake this clearing here. So, I Tyson Bannigan, spinning my pendulum counterclockwise and in my holy name, with assistance of the Divine Mother, Creator God of all that is, undertake a clearing on behalf of everybody on this call or listening to this call of all properties that they are holding in their mind's eye at this time that we do the clearing. And I clear all these properties of any and all unresolved trauma, core fractures, toxic emotion, geopathic stress, running in, around, or through the property or the house. I free and clear it from any and all intrusions, from any and all sources. We will do a ghost busting. We'll clear it from all beings who do not abide by the law of one and have the most benevolent outcome for all concerned. So we'll do a clearing of all entities from all these houses. And we'll undertake these clearings throughout the multidimensional levels of reality and through all timelines, past, present, and future. And I declare it so in my holy name, so be it. It is done. Thank you. You let the pendulum come to rest. All right, looks like we're good to go. So don't forget, wherever you go, if property doesn't feel great to you, if it feels heavy or burdensome, then feel free to clear it. That's what this is all about. So Valerie, thanks for joining us. I just saw that you posted a comment. I'm not quite sure what you were asking, but I saw it out of the corner of my eye. All right. So welcome to the show. Valerie Angle Lawrence. Yes. So don't forget, you can phone in toll free in North America and join me on this call, or better yet, click the Zoom link and join me live on the show as well and help me clear and do these clearings. All right, scrolling down here. Remember, suffering is purely optional. If you're suffering, there's something in your life that needs to go through change or transformation. You're hanging on to something and not letting go of it in order to let the new come in. So if this is what's happening in your life, then I really encourage you to join the Letting Go Book Club. It's every Monday at 1 p.m. Join Janet, Charette, and myself. We're moving through the letting go process of working through your emotions, scale from grief, suffering, and losing energy through the entropic experience of grief and suffering to up to the upper levels of the emotions where you're gaining energy and your life has more ease and grace as you move up the ladder to enlightenment. So if you want to learn skills of how to deal with the emotions in your life, good, bad, and ugly, with no judgment. So whatever shows up in your life is for you to learn and to move through and to let go. And the beauty of letting go is once you process an emotion and let go of it, you never have to experience that emotion again. Let me say that again in another way. If you have somebody in your life that's pissing you off or giving you grief, which is causing an emotional trauma in your life, then the process of letting go will help you move through that emotion and let go of that emotion, and that person or any other person on that vibrational frequency will never show up in your life again. So what could be better than that? Get it done once and for all. Move through all the emotions that are trapped in your body by learning how to let go one by one by one by one by one. We'll move through each chapter, through each emotion. As we move up the scale to enlightenment and help each other clear, we'll be using all sorts of different techniques, the instant miracle, theta, short clearing protocol with the pendulum, the white light clearing, um, all sorts of techniques that I've developed and others have developed. Access code we'll be using. Forgiveness we'll be using the Ho'oponopono prayer. So you're going to have a whole medicine bag of ways in which you can move through the motions that no longer serve you and install the motions that do serve you as you climb the ladder to enlightenment. It's $33 US a month for 6 months. Come and join us. What better way to change your life and get on with the life that you know that you truly deserve, okay? So it's a simple and effective technique, and it's easy to learn, and it's really good to do in a group because you have a group of people that will help you, support you through the transition, and will have your back. All right, so Letting Go Book Club every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. All of the shows are recorded. They'll all be in the Academy. So if you miss a show, you can listen in afterwards. You can also ask your questions in the group if you can't attend the show, and we'll get them answered for you as well. Okay, so there you are. Help come and join us with the Letting Go Book Club, The Pathway to Surrender. This book was David Hawkins' last book before he passed on. It really is an amazing book. All right, enough of that. I'm going to scroll down here. Yeah, we had an interesting post here, the using the power of intention to remove fat. There's a number of people here, like 42 different people commented on this, and there's 42 people that paid attention to this and 24 comments. So I really love to hear how you're doing. And it goes like this. Do you have a few fatty areas that you wish you could get rid of to release them? Grab or hold of the area. So do that right now. Grab or hold of the area that has the fat and say the words, I release this fat fully and completely at this time. I do not stop the releasing energies of this fat until only muscle remains. Say this about 3 times, and you should begin feeling the fat releasing energies working in the area that you are touching. Okay, so do it again. Grab and hold of the area that has the fat and say the following words. I release this fat fully and completely at this time. I do not stop the releasing energies of this fat until only muscle remains. Okay, one more time. I release this fat fully and completely at this time. I do not stop the releasing energies of this fat until only muscle remains. This process is not instant and can take a few days depending on what you want to do or achieve. Be diligent and continue the process every day until you are completely fat free. I recommend saying this phrase, I continue my fat releasing energies fully and completely now and every 10 to 15 minutes to keep the energy at maximum strength and quickest reward. Before bed, say the phrase, I continue my fat releasing energies all through the night until I wake up in the morning. The first thing in the morning, repeat the phrase, I release this fat fully and completely at this time. I do not stop the releasing energies of this fat until only muscle remains. The amazing thing is that you do not have to change your diet or go to the gym in order to do this. In fact, you can release your fat anywhere and doing anything. Just be consistent to get the full desired results that you want. Meaning every day you will be amazed how fast the process worked. In a few days, I was already where I wanted to be. This is how I did it. Ulma Ra, messenger of love and light. So the other thing that you can do is attach it to your breath. So every time I breathe in prana. I breathe in the breath of life. And every time I breathe out what no longer serves me, including any fat cells that I no longer need. Or every time I breathe in the light energy, or I breathe in the word of God, or I breathe in the essence. And every time I breathe out, I release what no longer serves me. And any emotion that is trapped in my body that continues to maintain my weight. Okay. So every time I breathe out, I let go of all those emotions that cause me to retain weight. Right. So you could use a pendulum to do that. When I spin my pendulum counterclockwise, I release any and all core fractures, toxic emotions, unresolved conflict that is resulting in on me maintaining fat on my body. I release all that emotion and let it go through my out breath. So every time I breathe out, I'm letting go of all pain, suffering that is leading to excess weight. And I declare it so be it. It is done. So all sorts of different ways to do this. The thing is, attention, energy flows where attention goes. And when you give this attention, then the energy will actually, of transmutation will begin to happen. So lots of people are in. There's 19 comments. I'm not going to read them all, but great, go for it. And please type in whether it's working for you and where you are. Also, if you're interested in going to the gym, I really suggest that you check out Why Go to the Gym Anyway. I'm working with Dr. Fitness USA as part of the structural adjustment program. I just had another consultation with him. I send him in my videos while I'm in the gym, and he analyzes them and gets back to me about what exercises or how to improve the exercises I'm doing. If this is something that would be benefit of you, if you're in pain for any a reason whatsoever. Structural adjustment is a way of using weights in the gym in order to realign your body to become pain-free. Highly recommended. If you scroll up to the top of this the Dowsing Energy Healing Close Facebook group, you will find that I did a weekly overview of what's coming up this week, and in it, it's called the weekly update, and in it is the link. Actually, it's not. So I will include the link to Why Go to the Gym Anyway, and you can take a look at the program that I'm taking and see if that's something that could help you. It's not cheap, but it's worth every penny to help you take back your life so you're pain-free. All right, so why go to the gym anyway? Lots of reasons. So I go 3 times a week, every afternoon of Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All right, so we're going to look at any comments here. Valerie, welcome to the show. Sharon, welcome. Perry, welcome to the show. Valerie, welcome to the show. Sherry Lee Hartley says, thank you, Tyson. My husband passed 2 years ago, so maybe that is it. I'm afraid to move beyond on my own. Yeah, I let go of that. I mean, one of the things of having a loved one passed on, is that yes, we miss them, and yes, we love to have them around us. But part of it is that they really, what it was that you were able to get from your husband by him not being there, what was it that you wanted from your husband that he gave you that you so cherished, and now that he's not there, possibly the reason is that it's now time for you to allow yourself to give yourself all those things that you wanted and loved from your husband. You can now seek those inner gifts within yourself and give them to yourself. So say your husband loved you unconditionally and he's no longer with you anymore, then now it's your turn to love yourself unconditionally so that you're not relying on it from coming from outside of yourself, from your loved ones or from your family, but now it's coming from the center of your core. So part of the transition can be helping you to take back your personal power, to stand in your truth no matter what, and to deliver your unique gifts to the world. And that if we are codependent in any way, shape, or form with our loved ones, we're denying ourselves the opportunity to have that inner spiritual growth. Okay, I'm not saying that you shouldn't love your significant other. I'm just saying whatever you're seeking from your significant other, don't forget that you can give it to yourself, right? And also accept it from your loved one. All right? So other people are in your life to help you learn to take what it is that you seek outside of yourself inwardly and give it to yourself, right? So that you can take back your power and stand in your truth no matter what, and claim that you're a sovereign human being and that you can love yourself unconditionally. I know that's not the easiest thing to do, but this is what this is all about. And like I said, if you want to work in a group, then why not join us for the Letting Go Book Club, $33 a month for 6 months, and help climb the ladder through all the motions that are in your way towards enlightenment. Well worth the effort. Jackie Burkfield, hi. Hi, back to you, Jackie. Any questions or requests, type them in here. Don't forget, this is Tyson Bannigan, the Energy Detective, the Illuminator, helping bring you and humanity into light. If you would like to phone in toll free, in North America, it's 1-866-369-7464 and join me live on the show. Or better yet, above where you're watching this show, you'll see the Zoom link. Click the Zoom link and join me live on the show. Okay, while you're asking me questions in the comments, I'm going to scroll down and do some more work in the group here. So we did some property clearings. And don't forget, the topic today is moving on be moving beyond pain, suffering, or loss. Okay, if you're in pain, your body is trying to tell you something. It's saying you need to let go of something, of what no longer serves you, to install something that does serve you. So, and if you do, the pain will dissipate. All right. Scrolling down further. Yeah, if you're new to dowsing, I highly recommend my More Than a Beginner's Dowsing course. There's full of videos and instructions on teaching you how to do accurate dowsing. Don't forget, dowsing is training wheels for guidance on demand, right? So that you can get really answers that you can trust and that they are timely. In other words, you can do it anytime that you need a good, clear answer. Okay, Gratitude Sunday. I was grateful for the friends in my life. We had visitors on Sunday. It was a beautiful, beautiful day here in the garden. We got to play softball, goof around, talk, and then I had a meditation in the evening. That was really wonderful. All right, Monique says, grateful for love and wisdom. And Daphne said, grateful for the support I received. And Taryn Carr says, grateful for my family and loved ones. And Julie Lawrence says, I'm oh so grateful that I'm loved. My loved ones are loved, supported, and protected by the whole cosmos, divine, and Tao. Tai. Wow, that's a wonderful one. Yes, the same for me. I'm really, truly, truly blessed. And don't forget, the attitude of gratitude is really the divine flow, right? The more you give, the attitude of gratitude, the more you receive. It's like casting your bread upon the water, or knock and the door will be open, or ask and ye shall refuse. Receive, not refuse, receive. So the attitude of gratitude is the reverse flow of being able to receive as you give. So as you give, you receive, right? The more you receive, the more abundance, the more joy and ease and grace you have in your life. All right, we talked about Amy Jo, how to embody the seven virtues. If you watched the show, I highly recommend that you do. Download the graph and use it as a dowsing one. We'll also be using the seven deadly sins. We'll be talking about it in Letting Go Book Club. Don't forget to join me. A really neat thing happened. Somebody got back to me and said, thank you for having the book club with David R. Hawkins. I used to be his neighbor, and we sorely miss him. And he was such a wonderful man to be around. And I'm so glad that you're doing the book club. So that was really nice to get a message really from somebody, a personal friend, a neighbor of David Hawkins. This is his last book that he wrote before he passed on. This is a real classic. This is the one we're going to be working on for the next 6 months. It's every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you miss a show, not to worry. It will be recorded and it will be in the Academy. You can listen to it whenever you want and ask your questions in the Academy as well. So if you can't make it live, you can make it after the fact. Okay, come and join us for Letting Go, the Pathway of Surrender. And as I said, we'll be dealing with the seven deadly sins and the seven, virtues that counter that. And as Amy Jo's guidance through Abraham said, if there's too much of the deadly sins that inhabiting your body, then the soul can't fully incarnate. So that means that you're beside yourself, right? And part of being embodied, if you're an empath, is clearing that which no longer serves you to make way for more light to flow into your body as a light being, so you can be more embodied. So what we're working towards is full body enlightenment, not enlightenment in some other dimension. The enlightenment right here, right now, which is another way of saying it's a stepping stone towards creating heaven on earth, right? But we do it first inside of ourselves. And it's much easier to do it as a group because we can help each other get from where we are to where we want to be in the shortest amount of time by helping each other. Okay, a group action. As it says biblically, where more or two or more are gathered, there am I. All right, somebody's phoning in. Let's see who this is. Hello, you're welcome to the Healing Hour.
Hello, good.
Well, we haven't heard from you for a long time, and how are you?
I'm okay, I guess.
You guess? You mean you don't know?
I'm managing as best as I can.
Good. So, is there anything you'd like to clear today, or anything you'd like to work on, or
Just me dealing with moving forward after loss.
Yeah. Did you hear what I had to say about?
Yes,
yeah.
I heard.
Yeah. Did that ring any bells?
Oh yeah, I'm all for that.
You're all for that. All for loving yourself.
Yeah, and you can have the memories that you want, and just because you're not constantly pining doesn't mean you don't care for the person.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you can't talk to them. It doesn't mean that they aren't close to you. It doesn't.
Yeah.
All that is possible. So, how are you doing with loving yourself unconditionally?
I should sleep more.
Yes, we should all be better at that, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I tend to stay up very late, and I'm really trying hard.
Well, maybe take an Epsom salt bath, or I have this new product, which is Cell Mag. Take a Cell Mag bath, relax your body, and then you'll sleep like a baby.
Yeah, I was thinking to get some.
Yeah, it really works. So you just want to relax your body, light a few candles, have a hot bath with Cell Mag, relax the body, get out of the tub, boom, you're in bed and you're going to sleep really, really sound. Because
yeah,
go ahead.
I get the bath and I get out there and I go lie on the couch.
No, go to bed. Yeah. And what I have is I have on my cell phone, my iPad, it goes off at a certain time. It just cuts it off. It says, basically, it's telling me to go to bed, right?
Yeah.
Too bad we don't have that on your TV, right?
Well, most times I don't turn the TV on, telling the truth.
Right. Well, even better. There's otherwise there's one more show you want to watch. Yeah, I think getting your sleep is really, really important to help your sense of well-being, especially in your case while you're moving through grief and loss, and finding your legs again and your own support. And it's really good to try and make sure that you get 8 or more hours of sleep. It just makes you.
He always told me to go to bed, and he used to get mad because I wouldn't go to bed.
Well, there you are. And now you have to tell yourself to go to bed.
I think sometimes he tells me to go to bed.
Oh, he probably is. He's probably kicking you in the butt, but you just don't feel it. Well, that's great. Well, thanks for phoning in, and don't forget to go to bed early.
I try.
Yeah, and try having an Epsom salts or a Cell Mag, a magnesium.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely try that.
Yeah.
Okay, now I got some breaks, so phoning in. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, thank you.
All right. You too can phone in toll-free, 1-866-369-7464, toll-free in North America. This is Tyson Bannigan. This is the Healing Hour. We're with you for another 15 minutes. You can phone in, or you can join me on Zoom by clicking the link in the comments above, wherever you're watching this show. And we're going to scroll down here and see if we can answer any more requests here. We did Gratitude Sunday. We talked about Amy Jo and the 7 Virtues. Really a show worth listening to. Also did another interview. Her course is closed now, but I think it's a really great course. And if you missed it, which you have, and you wanted to take it in the future, if you get hold of her, she will let you in as well. It's for empath. And her course is called Empathology. And her name is Laura Pickett. And she was interviewed on the Wellness Show. And she does have a free gift, Discover What Type of Empath You Are. You can click the link. And there's a toolkit to instantly recover your boundaries. So I highly recommend that because almost everybody listening to this is an empath. You did miss the sign up for her 10-week course called Empathology, but if you let her know, she'll let you know when it opens up again. I really enjoyed her, and she has such an insightful method to work with empaths. So check it out, right? Um, and as she says, the whole topic was play is a magic medicine for empaths because we take the whole world too seriously. So discover whether or not you are an empath. Most likely you are. Gain tools to instantly improve your energy. Learn how playing with style can heal overwhelm. Learn how to set boundaries that actually work. Become inspired to live with your own truth. Hear examples of someone owning their own muchness. Okay? So take a look and listen to that show. This was the show with Lola Pickett. Play is the magic medicine for empaths, episode 227 of the Wellness Show. Okay, change your thoughts and change your world. Everything is energy, and we control it with the power of our thoughts. Good little article. 42 people read it. Actually, 42, 43, 44 read it. 2 comments. If you haven't read that article, scroll down in the Dowsing Energy Heal Facebook page and read that. Okay, Mother Earth Planetary Clearing Friday. Pacific areas on Mother Earth are planetary systems of rivers, streams, oceans, currents, tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes that you would like some help to clear. Monique, earthquake magnitude 3.2 quake strikes in Sonoma County. Geopathic stress affecting health and prosperity. How geopathic stress and EMF can block prosperity. Great article. EMF energies impact on finances. In my work, I have also found evidence that geopathic stress, electromagnetic energy emissions have a direct effect on our finances too. This is hardly surprising. Geopathic stress and EMF affect the way the brain works. The energies interfere with the normal frequency emitted by the brain, lowering the energetic output. The brain is in persistent alert fighting against the geopathic stress and EMF energies to maintain its normal function. Long-term exposure to either geopathic stress or EMF weakens us mentally due to the persistent pressure it puts on the body and mind. This can cause anxiety, exhaustion, insomnia, depression initially, and can lead to physical illness. Body and mind simply are not given the time necessary to recuperate from the constant onslaught of these harmful energies. In order to create prosperity, you need to feel mentally and physically well and relaxed. The natural state of the mind is a state of clarity. It is free from obstruction. The clear mind is calm, peaceful, and open to everything, free from judgment and limiting moods. Unfortunately, in our modern world, there are many factors that contribute to clouding up our minds and thus our ability to manifest. Yes, so learning how to clear EMF and also how to dowse to see whether EMF is adversely affecting particularly where you work and where you sleep is a very important thing to do. And if you head over to the dowsing, to the wellness store, you will see that there's 2 versions of this book. One is the more detailed version, and one is the shorter one. So I'm just going to lean over here. This is $5, this one here. This is Sleep Well, Be Healthy by John Living, professional engineer. Research on 11,000 people and more than 3,000 apartments, houses, and workplaces in 14 countries. How geopathic disturbances affect sleep, health, and school performance. Simple ways to identify and overcome noxious earth energies' harmful effects on health, including cancer, allergies, arthritis, insomnia, learning disabilities, and many other diseases. Okay, we got the phone ringing here. Let's see who we have. We have Tracy. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, love. How are
Good. I'm on the wellness show, and I know you don't know that you're on the wellness show, but you are live. So anyway, you can phone me back later. But have you got anything that you're working on energetically, having to do with health or wellness that you'd like to clear?
Oh, how divine is this?
Yeah, really.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Okay.
So, would you like me to share?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll go ahead and clear it. Or if you don't want to say it out loud, I'll just clear it silently. Is it something you can say out loud?
Absolutely. It's actually, I have been having a bout of migraine, and more intense and more frequently, and so assistance with clearing that would be amazing.
All right. So first question is, how is the migraine serving you? What is your body trying to tell you with the migraine?
Slow down.
Slow down. Okay, yeah. How about stop overthinking something? Does that make sense?
100%.
Okay. How about relying more on your guidance?
Perfect.
All right. So let me just give me a quick see if I can find this quickly in messages from the body. Oh, and thank you whoever was on the call who found the actual inexpensive way to download this as an iBook for $40. This is like it's $200 to buy these two manuals. So you can download as an iBook. This is really, really amazing. All right, so a migraine. See if I can do. I'm not very good with the alphabet. I didn't do very well at school in my alphabet. With dyslexia, see if we can find it here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. I loved what Janet said. LMNOP. She thought LMNOP, it was one letter.
I have actually heard that before with little ones.
Have you? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to try one more time here. See if I can find it. I mean, I think we hit it on the head. That you're being asked to laze your brain, your conscious brain, less and your guidance more. And you already know all about that because that's really what you're learning how to do, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not telling you anything new. Okay, migraine. At least I found the right M's here. M-I. Okay, migraine. Here we go. All right, so this may be brutal. Just hang in there, okay? So it has to, and so I don't take it, well, I do take it personally. So what can I do? I'm just going to say it. Love starvation, longing for mother's love or that of someone close. Your love input come from your mother's priorities, out of your mother's priorities and concerns in a patriarchal household, not unconditionally or in response to your needs. You therefore had an abiding fear of rejection and abandonment, in response to which you developed a perfectionist compensation attempt to try and earn the right to be loved. You feel that you have to hump it to make it in life and that you have to make something of yourself to accomplish something. You therefore drive yourself and strive to get things done. It is a life and death imperative feeling that they have to achieve the goal to accomplish the outcome. But when you complete the project, it sets the stage for the realization that this achievement isn't going to bring that desperately longing for unconditional maternal love either, and it sets the stage for another golden orb pursuing project. And that in turn sets off the headache. Overload. You feel overwhelmed with information and unable to integrate it. You are having an intense but repressed rage reaction to the situation. It is as if you are being demanded to do the impossible with nothing and that you are extremely angry about it. and you're prone to denial and awareness avoidance due to your dysfunctional family history. You're frustrated. You feel that something has to be achieved or done that is being demanded of you. There is a good deal of fear or resistance to not being able to fulfill the demand. A goal has to be reached, and the thought of it creates pain. You have an introverted feeling of incompetence arising from perfectionist, performance demanding parenting. And it keeps going on and on and on and on. So I love the fact that you and I are working together, because you and I can maybe work on this together, so that it isn't so overwhelming, because I really appreciate what you're doing for me for the wellness show. So does any of this ring true to you?
Oh, only about 99.9% of it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to photocopy this and I'm going to email it to you, okay?
Thank you, sweetheart. Oh my goodness, thank you.
Okay, and we can clear all this. So, I mean, one of the things is, the first thing is to know what the problem is. The second thing is then we can start to deal with it, right? So I love the fact that you were phoning in on a completely other reason to help do the wellness show and make it work. And here we are helping you deal with your migraines and get them out of the way once and for all. All righty.
Beautiful. It's all divine.
It is all
Really
divine.
is.
It is all divine. All right. So thanks for phoning in, and I will catch up with you maybe on later on today. I think we're good to go. We'll do the interview and at the time you suggested. I'll send them the link so we can do it first thing in the morning. Okay.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. You're amazing, and I so appreciate you.
All right. I appreciate you too. Thanks, Tracy. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
So that was Tracy, and she's helping me do the wellness show. And if you would like to be interviewed on the wellness show, Tracy's the get-to person. We'll help make the different arrangements. And if you have a JV partnership, if you have some product or service that you would like to market through the wellness show, then she's the person to get hold of and help you bring it into realization. So thank you for showing up, and it was great to be able to do that. So I was just talking about, as we're nearly close to the top of the hour, I was talking about sleeping well, and that this really deals with geopathic stress. And the last thing on this title says, many physicians and health operators do not know about these energies or their effects on their patients. Okay, so this is $5. You can get it in the wellness store. I'll put the link underneath today's show. This is the longer version based on the research of Katie Batchelor. If you want to know all the research behind this, then this is the book that you want. If you want the short version, this is it. It will show you the diagrams about the energy, how it crosses the bed, how to remove the energy, how to move it. And if you want some help with that, in actual fact, I could do a short little course for $33. And why don't I do that? I'm going to do a short course for $33 US on how to clear geopathic stress in your house. How about that? So if this is something you would like to learn, then just comment in the comments that, yeah, you'd like to have this little course on clearing geopathic stress in your home and workplace. Okay, so it's at the top of the hour. Thank you for showing up, everybody, and may your week be full of health and wealth and wisdom. And until next week, same time, same place. This is Tyson Bennigan, the Energy Detective, and this was the Healing Hour. Bye for now. The Healing Hour, brought to you every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Time or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. During the show, you can phone in toll-free in North America, 1-866-369-7464 or 1-866-dowsing. The Healing Hour is live on Facebook, hosted by the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy and sponsored by the Facebook page, The Healing Arts Academy. Produced by The Wellness Show, and until next Tuesday, same time, same place, be healthy, wealthy, and wise.